Here's another work with Promise. She's about ready to go home. And all we're doing with her now is just playing with her. I want her to stop when I rub her. I'm thinking stop right now. There, good. I'm gonna rub her feet. There. Don't want her to leave. Back her up. Just a little bit. There. Better again. There, she stopped. Want to rub her feet. Today she's touchy. And work with them from where they're at every single day. If they were good yesterday, but today they need help, well, by God help them. I want her to let me rub her feet. There. And until she lets me rub her feet, I'm going to keep rubbing her feet. I'm not doing anything wild. All she's doing is looking for a place to avoid me right now. Doesn't get to wallow through me. Same rules apply whether she's having a good day or a bad one. She doesn't get to crowd through me. That's dangerous. There. Licking and chewing. She's remembering. I want her to quit wiggling around. Well, the only way that I can get her to quit wiggling around is to teach her. And if today she's touchy, it's no big deal. We just do what the horse needs when it needs it. Today she just needs to stand still, let me rub her. Now I'm going to rope her with this string. And she has to stand still. I'm going to rope her till she stops and take the rope off. I want her to stand still when somebody flips a rope over her neck. I want to rope them back feet. There. There. Anytime a rope goes across her, I want her to stand still. I want her to be some little kid's favorite pony. And how I do that is every day we work on what we need to work on. And if we listen to our horses, they'll tell us what we need to work on. I'm not trying to get her doing magic tricks. I just want her to relax and enjoy the day. not be afraid. There. She doesn't have to be afraid anymore. She landed in a good place. Now I roped her. I'm going to rub her legs again. If that little baby horse can stand still for this, Promise can stand still for it. It's not something that's evil or wild or scary. It's none of that. She might have been perfect at this yesterday, but today she needs more help. I'm going to rope those back feet. I'll put it here so you can see it. Now she's moving. I'm going to rub her here till she stops. I'm going to keep messing with her until she stops. Now I'll take it off. Remember, I want her to be quiet when things touch her. And I can't do that with violence, but what I can do is I can set up something and she has to work at it until she's response is correct. When I flip this rope around her, the correct response is stand still. If I touch these back legs, the correct response is stand still. I'm not going to get into a fight with her, but I'm not going to quit either until she stands still. There. 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 That's the reward. Now we're going to move her. She wants to move anyway. There's my leg. Inside hind leg. Left and right. The reward is she gets her leg rubbed. She's the one that's putting all that anxiety on herself. She doesn't have to leave here. I'm going to rope her back feet again. Today she's having a lot of trouble relaxing. So we're just doing some stuff to help her relax. Keep doing this. So I want her hindquarters to stand still. We'll just keep doing things to get her hindquarters to stand still. And it's when you're working with a troubled horse, don't be surprised if you have to start over 10 million times. I'm tired of this, her wiggling around though, just going around and around. I'm not mad at her, but I'm just going to make her work at it harder. There, licking and chewing. But she has to get better every day, or I'm not helping her. Bottom line is, we want to help her. And I can't help her if I give up on her while she's doing something incorrect. We're never going to help her with that. Well, the correct response here is just stand still, let me touch you. She keeps moving that hip away from that pressure. All I can do is keep putting that pressure there, and when she gives me the correct response, leave it alone. There, take it away. There, take it away. I'm going to leave it there until she stands still. There, take it away. I'm going to touch her again there. There, take it away. Thing about the stupid camera sitting on a tripod is you don't get to see about half of this. I'm going to rub her till she stops. And that walking around me in circles like a prisoner that can't relax, that's not doing her any good. Just teaching her new patterns of avoidance. I'm going to leave that there until she stands still. There, take it away. Take it away. There. Now send her up here. I'm going to touch her here. Take it away. 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 just going to keep doing this until we get the response that's required. Correct response to stimulus. I touch your leg, you stand still. I take it away. I touch your leg, you stand still. She's moving again, so I'm going to leave it there until she stands still. Then I'll take it away. Take it away. We'll go back on this side. I'm going to leave it there until she stands still. Take it away. I'm going to leave it there until she stands still. You can see I'm just following her with it. Take it away. Touch her again. Take it away. Touch her again. There. Touch her. Release. Touch her. Release. Now I'm going to touch her right here. There. Here. We'll wait. Take it away. There. I was late. She just works herself up into a frenzy. Don't buy into the drama. If you can't control your emotions, you're going to have a hell of a time controlling the horse's emotions. So I'm going to rope her back feet again. There. Bring her back up here so you can see. There. 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 You gotta be patient. You have to be patient. There. I'm going to rope her feet again. She keeps moving that hind leg away. It's okay. I need practice touching her with a string anyway. There. Well, she couldn't stand it. She keeps wiggling that hindquarters away from me. I'm just going to keep doing this. They'll stand still. Now that's the rewards, the pet. There. There. So I'm rewarding her with the thing that bothers her. I do this a lot. I'm going to take this stick of string, go around and around her back legs, rope her butt, rope her legs. When she stands still, I'm going to rub her with this. The rubbing is the reward. There. Now she moved her foot again. Now I'm going to rub this leg. She's moving. I'm going to rub that leg, or rope that leg again. Now the reward is the rubber. And once again, she's wiggled around so much you can't see it. And it's really, really hard not to get frustrated with these kind of horses. Because she's had this done 1,000 times. But we've got to keep doing it 1,001 times. As much as it takes. You can't get frustrated, you can't go to punishing them. But backing her up, that's not a punishment. And if we quit right now, she'll regress. There. All of that work was for that. Today she doesn't want her legs even touched at all. Bend her around the way she wants to bend and back her up. So what she does, what she's doing right now, is she's counter bending and walking away. It doesn't matter. So I'm going to go back to roping her foot again. And she's going to stand here. Yeah. The whole secret's what they need when they need it. And she thinks that's the answer, is by pulling that foot away from me and moving her hip. It's not. The backing up is not. Needs to back up. Not spin around. And all of this stuff has been done. This is not the first time. It's just, don't be afraid or get distraught if you have to back up and start over. it doesn't matter how good they were yesterday. It's where they are today. We're back to just picking that foot up off the ground. There. 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 This video is already too long, but what you saw me doing there was I backtracked. And sometimes with these kind of horses, you got to backtrack and keep starting over until someday you don't have to start over, until they start staying where you left them. Now, day before yesterday, I could pick all 4 feet up with her ground tied. You don't have to believe that, but it's what happened. Today, she didn't even want her legs touched. So yesterday, I guess I should have touched her legs instead of skipping it. That's on me. But when we started picking up those feet, and she didn't want nothing to do with it, we had to give her what she needed when she needed it. And what she needed was for me to prove to her that I could pick those feet up and rub them. So I'm gonna spend probably ever how long it takes getting the other 2 feet picked up, but I'm gonna stop this video, and I guess it's just an example of sometimes you have to start over. And if you have to start over, start over. Be patient. Pretty quick, you won't have to start over. And it's creeping backwards again. I don't want her creeping backwards. Anyway, hope that helps. Maybe a little video on just plain perseverance, huh? Maybe. Anyway, if you're getting anything out of these videos and you're watching them on YouTube, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Equine Kindergarten. Hit like and share. If you're watching them on Facebook, follow me on Facebook, Butch Mowdy, and hit like and share. I really appreciate it. And today wasn't nothing outstanding and marvelous, but what it was a lesson in what they need when they need it and perseverance. And you can't quit when they're not right, because if you quit when they're not right, that's what they'll think is correct response. So you can't do it. You have to quit when it's good. Quitting is more of an art and a science than fighting with them, actually. You got to quit them at the right time. And so, hope that helped. It was real. I know that for a fact.
All right, guys. Bye.